Try not to get stuck in an old world play where individuals that have already championed the game, including yourself, come together to pretend they didn't and do it again. If you are playing the new skin, it's the same game with a different flip. Or a different flip into a different game for the same reason the same game is revolving. Flipping or not. So when you gather your party and go on that adventure, I'll do well to remember, in this world, I didn't want to come and do this either. Some of you had already championed it, remained fully intact with your memories. Some of us did not. For the ones that did not, you have also championed this game. Even if you do not remember fully, because of the ones who are fully and aloof with it, you now have the ability to gather this information and use it accordingly. To get stuck in the adventures of the past means there's more going on there than has been previously disclosed. It is deeply connected to the Sidious side of the dark realm. These quote-unquote anti-cultures are blending every day with you culturally. Those organizations have pseudonames where here they appear, culturally speaking, part of the scene. To those reawaking, to remember this means that scene is an act. They've opened the curtain many times to reveal the same situations for many hundreds of thousands, millions even, of years. So, don't get lost in the play like they did before. And the ones before you who were pretending to be curious about things we've known for a very long time. The act is over. You are the man in the box when Dorothy finds the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that's just the organization at its head. But since you've been able to kind of take the context clues to wiggle your mind into the information enough, I believe you might connect the proverbial dots. So, if you would, please do that. Carefully, because that's us. And yeah, we did that to us, and still do. Those are your charlatans. Not necessarily your world leaders, but they are part of their crew. Those are your puppets. Oh. And there's us. Not part of any of that, again. That's their adventure. Their proverbial sins are missing the heart today, because the secret of the art is exactly that. When you kill someone for their gift and claim it as your own, it's probably not going to work good for us in our own. Ever. So, if you're still playing that game, like any organization where one fails, it all fails. There's success or there's not. To have success, it needs to be absolute. Perfect. The only level I've found that so far is at the individual level. Since we are individuals, in the public sense, the private world has grown a bit too big in its head for the public world and has turned the public world into a private organization. So, we do not allow it. That's tyranny against the mind. At a level that the individual needs to honor, respect, talk to carefully about their positions in life and what that really means to life, about life with us, when there are millions of people who have this information. We will not sit quietly because the soul will not allow you to continue to lie about what we found. The light is on in all those dark areas you had now. We're cleaning the darkness out, if you thought it was. It's being, quote unquote, illuminated. I really appreciate everyone's time. I will be respectful to you to explain. If I'm speaking to you, it's direct. I do not need to debate it. However, when I'm speaking with you, there's a difference. You'll notice it in the way I talk. When I change modes, that changes its potency or impact. If I'm speaking to you, it can be damaging, but only to get your attention. Like recognizing something when it's hot or cold. I can and I am able to moderate those feelings at a level that would surprise most of you now. So with this new skill, I'm hoping that we'll get to experience this together now with each other. So when you talk with me, I know that's what we're doing. And we won't talk to each other or for each other because that's absurd. That's the difference too. That's why I don't like it. So back where I was. So when you talk with each other, that's the difference. So that's what I'm doing now. That's the difference. I would like that in return. Also, have a beautiful day. To respect our elders means those that are at the top, those that are at the bottom. There is no thing else. That is perfect in every way. When something passes, do not mourn. Celebrate. It's okay. They're home. That was the promise. Thanks.